If you're an entrepreneur building a fast, growing business, chances are your reality looks something like this. You have ideas coming faster than your team can execute them, decisions piling up on your desk, and a constant feeling that the business is running just slightly behind your vision. That's not a failure, it's the nature of entrepreneurial growth. Most entrepreneur-led businesses are built while flying the plane. You're testing, pivoting, refining, and moving quickly, often without the luxury of perfect systems or clean processes. That pace is a strength early on, but at a certain point, it becomes the very thing that starts to hold you back. I'm Fredrickson, founder of the COO Solution, and we work with entrepreneurs, founders, CEOs who reach this exact moment. They don't want to lose their entrepreneurial edge, but they also know that without operational leadership, their growth will stall or turn chaotic. Entrepreneurial businesses are not corporate environments, and they don't respond well to corporate-style leadership. Traditional COOs from rigid top-down organizations can unintentionally clash with founder-led cultures, especially when they try to impose structure or systems without understanding how entrepreneurs think and operate. Entrepreneurs need someone who understands rapid pivots, vision-driven decisions, and the reality of building systems while the business is still evolving. You need a partner who thinks like an entrepreneur but operates like a true second in command. What I see most often is that the founder's vision is outpacing execution. Great ideas are discussed, but they stall once the implementation begins. And the team wants clarity, but they're reacting instead of executing. And the founder ends up back in the weeds, not because they want to be there, but because the business can't keep up without them. That's where the right kind of operational leadership makes all the difference. Most entrepreneurs don't resist systems because they dislike organization. They resist systems because structure feels like a constraint, as if they are stuck in a box of limited ideation and creativity. It can feel like something that slows you down or dulls the positive energy that built the business in the first place. But here's the shift that matters. The right systems don't limit entrepreneurial freedom. They protect it. Without operational foundations, growth turns into chaos. Decisions get revisited and projects don't finish. Accountability gets blurry. Eventually, even the strongest entrepreneurial drive runs into a ceiling, often somewhere between 1 and 5 million in revenue, where the business simply cannot scale without structure. Your strengths as an entrepreneur, your vision, creativity, and relationship building can't fully flourish when you're drowning in day-to-day operations. Systems don't replace your entrepreneurial energy, they give it somewhere to land. This is where hiring a fractional COO, Chief Operating Officer, or second in command for entrepreneurs becomes a strategic choice rather than a compromise. Fractional engagement matches the reality of entrepreneurial businesses. You get senior operational leadership on a part-time basis, usually between 20 and 80 hours per month, depending on what the business needs right now and where you're going. That provides structure without stifling your culture. A good fractional COO brings proven systems, but adapts those systems to your style rather than forcing you into a rigid model. They move quickly, prioritize what matters most, and help you build operational foundations that can evolve as the business evolves. It's also far more cost effective. You're getting C-suite level leadership at 30 to 50% less than a full-time hire, without the long-term risk or overhead. And because it's fractional, you can scale the support up or down as your business grows and changes. Most importantly, the right fractional COO doesn't compete with your entrepreneurial role. They crave the second in command. They want you to be the CEO and visionary that you're meant to be. They complement that dynamic. They build the structure that allows your vision to move faster, not slower. When a COO truly understands entrepreneurs, their role looks very different from traditional operations leadership. They act as a translator for your vision, turning your ideas into strategies, and those strategies into clear, executable plans. They protect and reinforce your culture rather than replacing it with a generic approach. They build systems quickly, iterate often, and match the pace at which entrepreneurs naturally operate. They also roll up their sleeves. They're not afraid to get into the nitty-gritty. This isn't advisory work, it's execution, it's implementation. They lead meetings, manage priorities, hold the team accountable, and ensure follow through so you don't have to be the bottleneck anymore. Because entrepreneurial businesses pivot. Nothing is ever linear. They remain flexible and can adapt. When direction changes, which it often does, they adjust their systems rather than resist change. At the COO Solution, we're wired to finish what visionaries start. Many of our COOs have entrepreneurial backgrounds. They get what it's like to be the CEO, which means they understand the highs, the lows, the pressure, and the constant decision making that founders face every single day. We use assessments that focus on leveraging the unique strengths and the wiring of both the visionary and the operator to ensure alignment and execution work hand in hand. It's the power of 1 + 1 = 3. Our COOs genuinely love the number 2 seat. They thrive on executing other people's ideas and bringing order to complexity without needing to be the visionary themselves. Like I said, they crave the second in command seat and they love to run other people's companies. That dynamic is a powerful match for entrepreneur-led businesses. We're also EOS trained, which gives us a structure that supports entrepreneurial growth rather than suppressing it. We use a proven 30, 60, 90-day methodology designed for speed and results. Entrepreneurs don't want slow change. They want traction, they want progress, and they want it quickly. You also benefit from our team-based model. Your dedicated boots-on-the-ground COO is backed by experienced operators, giving you greater capacity and perspective than any single one hire could provide. One concern I hear a lot is, will a COO slow me down with unnecessary process? The answer is no, not when they understand entrepreneurs. The right COO builds systems that accelerate execution rather than getting in the way. Another concern is culture. Entrepreneurs worry about losing what makes their business special. In practice, the right COO amplifies the culture by reducing chaos and providing the team the clarity on how to win and move forward. Speed is another big question. Can they keep up? The reality is that fractional engagement allows you to increase support during periods of rapid growth and scale back when things are stable. You're never locked into more than you actually need. And finally, most entrepreneurs don't yet need 40 hours a week of COO support. Fractional allows you to right-size leadership as you grow. You're probably ready if your business is in the 1 to 10 million range of revenue and scaling quickly, if decisions and execution still flow through you, and if your ideas aren't turning into reality as fast as they should. You may feel your team needs stronger leadership, but you no longer have the time, the energy, or the effort to manage everything yourself. You want to focus on strategy, growth, vision, and partnerships, not daily operations. You may be experiencing early signs of founder burnout from constant firefighting, long hours, and getting in the weeds. Those are not signs of failure. They are signs that your business is ready to reach the next level of leadership. If you're exploring how to hire fractional COOs for entrepreneurs, the next step is a conversation. We discuss your vision, your challenges, and growth pace. From there, we match you with a trusted COO who aligns with your entrepreneurial style, industry, and business needs. We start with a 90-day commitment designed to create real traction, real progress, real results. And after that, everything is month to month. We earn a continued partnership through value, not contracts. You bring the vision, we bring the execution framework that makes it real. I'm Fredrickson, and this is the COO Solution.